Hey there guys, hopefully all of you had an amazing day. For today's video I'm going to be opening up these Yu-Gi-Oh 2025 Megatins. So these are the brand new Megatins that have released for 2025. But not only do I have the Megatins, but I also have the Megatin bundle, pack bundle boxes. So for the first time ever, not only do we have the tins, but you can also get these little Mega Pack bundles. So what it is by getting the bundles, you'll get the three packs of cards, and you're just not getting the tin. So so I decided to get. I got 3 of the boxes. This one doesn't want to stay up for some reason, and 3 of the tins. So we'll see what we can get from them. So let's start with the first Megatin. And be sure that if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like on it, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell so you're notified of all my new videos. And so let's see what we can get from these Megatins. Also, whenever you get the tins, you do get these dividers. So let's take a look at those really quickly. So you have Yugi and Dark Magician, Kaiba and I believe that's Lord of D. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember which one. Joey and Flame Swordsman. And on the other side is just the monster flipped up. So really cool. I believe these are the only dividers that you get. I don't think there's differently designed ones, but so then let's take that out. Have the empty tin. It is really cool getting the with them having the booster box bundles because now you can just kind of get the packs instead of having like a whole bunch of tins. All right, let's see what we can get from the first pack. I already have Jolgar Ghoul Illusionist, Dandelion, Ragnarika Chain Coils, Ruby Sapphire the Adamant Jewel, Sunset Beat, Dragon Light and Darkness, White Rose Dragon, I believe this is our Starlight Rare, Ancient Gear Advance, Light End Sublimation Dragon, Flying Mary the Wandering Ghost Ship, Raidraptor Bloom Vulture, Goyle the Steel Seismic Smasher, and Ashen the Endlessness. Alright, well that is it. That is everything from the first pack. So I did make a checklist of everything that is in the set, but I just don't have everything memorized. I haven't memorized it, so I don't know what the main one to ask for is. So for now, we're just gonna see what we can pull. Mirage Mirror Force, Lord of Missing Barrows, Ember of the Ashened, Solahate Trick, King of the Ashened, Tactical Trainer of the Six Samurai, Chaos Dragon Leveneer, Mischief of the Gnomes, I believe that's why you say that, Mimighoul Fairy, and Tenpai Dragon Genroku, Shaman the Ashen City, Goblin Biker Grand Crisis, and White Sardrin. It is always cool getting these Megatins. I think if I remember, I'm pretty sure, if I'm guessing correctly, I'm pretty sure like the Megatins is like almost like a culmination of everything, of almost every set that's been released for the year, but I could be wrong. El Magi Mary, Mergy, I think that's how you say it. Xyz Force, Yugioh the Moon Eating Dragon, Berserker Archfiend, King of the Ashen City, Bystriel Serenor, Temple of the Kings, Knight Armored Dragon, the Armored Knight Dragon, Ruka of the White Forest, and the Hallowed Azamina, Broomy, Butterfly Fish, and Gogoyle the Steel Seismic Smasher. I swear, so many of these Yu-Gi-Oh names they make it impossible for you to try and figure out how to say their name. But definitely let me know. I know at the time of recording I have had this for a while. I just haven't had a chance to open all these up yet. But if you have been getting the Megatins, yeah, it should be The divider should be the exact same. So we're going to skip that, move on to the next packs. But if you have gotten the Megatin before, well, have you got, what's been your favorite card that you pulled, or what cards you're hoping to pull from this if you know, if you know what cards are all in the set? We have Raid Raptor Roost, Puppet Shark, Sinful Spoil Struggle, Yugioh the Moon-Eating Dragon, Trap Gatherer, Cosmo Queen, the Queen of Prayers, Surfacing Big Jaws, Sentry Iron Gargoyle 2, Aerial Eater, and Viridius, the Final Bringer of the End Times. Ragnarika Sleen Snapper, Performapal Odd Eyes Dissolver, and Virboreal, the Dragon Undertaker. Alright, well, definitely getting some pretty cool stuff. Hopefully, I am going to be starting my 2025 Megatin binder, so hopefully this will fill in a lot of stuff. Gimmick Puppet Little Soldiers, El Magi Mergy, Cyclone the Citrus Sprite, Ancient Gear Tanker, Vesper Gearsu, Pendulum Witch, Pierre's Map, Raigeki. I always love this artwork. The fact that Raigeki is being the reason for Raigeki is because of Slifer is really cool. All right, we Mimighoul Dragon, Chaos number 101, Silent Honor Dark, Fiendsmith Ogwinde, Junk Dragonlet, and Six Strike Double Assault. Yeah, I really like this artwork so much. All right, last pack from the second Megatin. What can we get? All right, we have Larry Storm Aegis, Moko Moko, Virtue Stream, Malice C MTP 07, Berserk Archfiend, Mimighoul Room, True Light, Fire King Counter Ulixia, Magispector Orthus New, Tales of the White Forest, Machamedon Dragon, Pyrite Knight, and White Aura Prosper. Alright. I've got a Slifer and then a Blue Eyes card. So got Yugi and then Kaiba. Alright, time for the last Megatin. Let's see what we can get from it. So the dividers to the side. And I'll leave this Megatin right here. I kind of want to leave one of the Megatins on, just on camera. Let's see. Let's see what the final one we can get. I have Mikazuyobi, the Moonfang Dragon, White Dragon Ninja, Chaos Starburst Dragon, Rizel Plasma Hull, Psychic Processor, Barrier of the Voiceless Voice, and Tenacity of the Monarchs. Thinking about the Monarchs just makes me think about solo leveling. Mature Chronicles, Mimighoul Fairy, Vulcan the Divine, Goblin Biker Trioka Grari, Never Ending Nightmare Absorber, and Malice Q Hearts Cipher. Yeah, especially looking at this artwork, it definitely reminds me of solo leveling, just because since Jinwoo is the Shadow Monarch, that's kind of what I'm getting from that image. So let's see. Let's see what we can get from the second pack. Interdimensional Matter Forward, White Sunfish, Assault Synchron, Virtue Stream, Ragnarika Skeletal Soldier, Guardian of the Voiceless Voice, Severius Dragon Sage of the Voiceless Voice, Starliege Photon Blast Dragon, Spirit of Yubel, Obliterate Blaze. I do like that artwork with Exodia going up against Zork. I don't know why I thought Obelisk for a moment, but yeah, when Exodia was fighting against Zork, it would be kind of cool if they actually turned Zork into an actual card. Raquel, Sinister Soul of the White Forest. Danger Jackalope, and Node Rizel. Alright. Last pack from the third Megatin. What can we end on this one? Alright, we have DPH Gendamori, Sangen Kami, Sinful Spoil Struggle, Psychic Arsenal, Max Metamorph, Fiendsmith Sequence, Mementalian, Takuchio Creation King, Horus the Black Fame Deity, that's really cool artwork. Light and Sublimation Dragon, Ties That Bind, Magispect Wind, Sky Strike Double Assault, and Gimmick Puppet Cattle Scream. Alright, well, that is it for all the Megatins. So now let us move on to these booster bundles. I'm going to start with, we'll start with Joe. We'll start off with Joey. So yeah, so all you get in the box is just the mega packs. So let's see what we can pull from these ones. I don't know if there's any luck-based cards in the Megatin set, but hey, if there is, maybe with doing the Joey box, maybe I'll pull a bunch of those ones. Eyes of the Dragoness of the Deranged Devotion, Metamoria Drytron, Ages of Stars and Frost, Silhouette Trick, King of the Ashen City, Psychic Arsenal, Mimighoul Maker, and True Light. Well, doubled up on that one. Junk Synchron, Drytron number 2, new 2, Silhouette Rabbit, Vorpal the Dragon Undertaker, and Dark Magic Mirror Force. Seeing the Junk Synchron reminded me. I guess we are supposed to have a new legendary deck collection that is based on the Steiner Dragon, so I'm excited for that because I think the main one, I think the decks that are in it are for Akiza, Yusei, and Crow. I'm excited for that because it'll be cool to see what cards are in it. But I'm a big fan of the Blackwing cards, and I do like Yusei's cards, and I also kind of want to see what Akiza will get for Black Rose Dragon. Spearhead of the Ashen City, Zoma the Earthbound Spirit, Necroquip Princess, Ragnarika Skeletal Soldier, Token Support, Bystial Serenor, and Bystial Baldrake. That's really cool artwork. Why Where There's a Will, Way Where There's a Will. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and a lot of these card texts always confuse me. Access Code Talker, Mementalian Twin Dragon, Ragnarika Wicked Butterfly, Time Reloader, and Broomy. Sometimes I feel like whenever I try to read a Yu-Gi-Oh card, whatever is on the text, I feel like sometimes it's supposed to try to give me a stroke. All right, we have Mystic Potato, Volmina Statue of the Sacred Dragon, Goblin Biker Grand Bash, Azamina Debtos, Geist Grinder Golem, Raid Raptor Glorious Bright, Goblin Bliker Boom Match, and Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. That looks really nice as a Starlight Rare. Goki Rematch, Sengen Summoning, and Ice Rizel, Three-Eyed Ghost, and Pyrite Knight. Alright, well. Funny how in the Joey box I got 2 cards for Kaiba, so I guess there's not really a whole lot of cards for Joey in the Megatin set. Alright. I was actually going to say, I just realized I was going to save the Yugi box for last, but I guess we'll save Kaiba for last. Alright. Well, let's see what we can get from these ones. Maybe we can get some Dark Magician cards since it's Yugi. Mirage Mirror Force, Lord of the Missing Barrows, Iza, the Dragoness of Deranged Devotion, Coiling Embers, Chaos Starsaurus Dragon. That is really cool artwork. Looking at it, I definitely like that artwork for it. Madolche Dessert. Future Silence. Number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. Card of Safe Return. Stronghold of Hidden Fortress. And Mementalian Twin Dragon. Malice Q, Heart Cipher, and Materialization. So I guess we did kind of get a few Yugi cards because the Future Sight and the Stronghold Hidden Fortress are cards for Yugi. Although I guess they tell you on the box it is a Tem, but still Yugi, a Tem, through the whole series they did fight with the same deck, so. Alright. Menoboro Drytron, Age of the Stars and Forest, Magispector Porcupine Yamarishi, Sinful Spoil Struggle, Vegna the Moon-Eating Dragon, Centurion Ion True Awakening. Ooh, that's really cool. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. I think that's kind of funny that Red Eyes is Joey's card, but we pulled it in the Yugi box. That's really funny. Obsidian the Ashen City, Access Code Talker, and Ice Rizel. Ragnarika Selena Snapper, Ragnarika Samurai Beetle, and Saphira Divine Dragon of the Voiceless Voice. The Red Eyes is really cool. I did always think it was cool when Joey used Metal Morph on Red Eyes, because when it became Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, it was always really cool. Spearhead of the Ashen City, Summon of the Earthbound Spirit, Mystic Potato, Trap Gathering, Ancient Gear Tanker, Vesper Gearsu, Vadios the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, Harpy's Feather Duster, Sangpai Transcendent Dragon, Tenpai Dragon Chundra, Black Garden, Vorboreal Dragon Undertaker, and Dark Magic Mirror Force. All right, that's kind of funny. Pulled a card. So in the Yugi ones, we pulled a card for Kite, pulled Joey, and then Mai. That is really funny. Although I guess this one would be for Bandit Keith in a sense, since because I believe the Full Metal Morph archetype is more so directed towards like Bandit Keith, since he was the one who first used Metal Morph. But even still, it's Red Eyes, so we still kind of give it to Joe. So we still pretty much give it to Joey. All right, time for the last box and the final 3 packs to open up for the 2025 Megaton. Let's see what we can get. Radiance of the Voiceless Voice, Centurion Iron Chimera, Goblin Biker Grand Pileup, Max Metalmorph, Embers of the Ashened, Disney Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. That's really cool to pull. Number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lore. Dang, well, doubled up on another Starlight. Another double up for a Starlight. Fire King Counter Elixion, Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman, Goblin Biker Gone Wild, Junk Dragonlet, Six Strike Double Assault, and Magma Neutral Dragon. Dang, I was really hoping, given that you're only pulling one Starlight from each pack, you definitely always want to hope not to pull. Definitely don't want to pull too many double ups, because then it just gets harder. But the more you open up, the more double ups you're gonna get. Mirage Mirror Force, White Sunfish, Vesper Gearsu, Azamina Debtors, Necroquip Princess, number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito. Oh, that's really cool. Dual Link Dragon, the Dual Dragon. Got the Crimson Dragon right there. Alright, Sengpai Biden Dragon, Drytron New 2, Silent Magician 0, Pyrite Knight, White Aura Prosper, and Ragnarika Armored Lizard. So we actually pulled a Yugi card in the Kaiba box. Alright, time for the last pack. What can we win with? Is there any other kind of Blue Eyes card that I haven't pulled? Let's see if I can pull that. Because So I've already pulled True Light and Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. So let's see if there's any other Blue Eyes cards that are in here. Curse Fire King Doom Burst. Gimmick Puppet Little Soldier. I don't like the gimmick puppets. The creepy puppets must go away. Rizel Duo Drive. Psychic Processor. Double Die. Turn Silence. Obliterate. Oh dang! All right, 2 more Yugi cards that I just out of the Kaiba box. Ancient Gear Commander. Final Bringer of the End Times. Virju, the Final Bringer of the End Times. Blazing Bombardment Beast. Ancient Gear Duel. And Tricorn, the Capricornus Concert. Alright, well, that is it for all of these packs. Definitely got a whole lot. And now for the fun part of me needing to go ahead and organize through all of these to get them put into the binder. So I'm going to go ahead, get all of this organized and put into the binder. So I will be right back. Alright, you guys, I am back and I've got all the cards organized and put into the binder. So take a look at that. But actually before that, I do realize that I didn't give a good look at the tin. So on the top of the tin, you can see Yugi, Joey, Kaiba, and their monsters. But we didn't really take a good look at everything because we have, so there's Jaden with Neos, Yusei with Junk Synchron, Yuma with Epic Future, Yugioh with Astrograph Sorcerer. I have not watched Reigns, so I cannot remember his name, the main character's name, but I believe that's Access Code Doctor. If you remember the name of the protagonist of Reigns, please let me know down in the comments. But yeah, and then these are supposed to be, I believe these are like their main rivals. So you have Aster Phoenix with Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, Jack Atlas, and the Red Familiar, I believe. Jack was one of my favorite characters in 5Ds. Shark or Nash with Chaos number 101. I believe this is Yugioh. It's been a while since I've watched Reigns, but yeah, Yugioh with one of the Clear Wings, and I believe this is Blue Angel. I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I haven't seen Reigns, and so I'm kind of blanking out a lot of the characters, and I believe this is one of the I can't remember the archetype that she uses. So yeah. So if you definitely know in the comments, please let me know. Did I get her name right? Isn't it Blue Angel? And let me know what the archetype she uses is, and then also let me know what the main protagonist's name is. But yeah, so that's how the tin looks, which is really cool. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the Yu-Gi-Oh! 2025 Mega Tin Binder. So definitely got quite a lot that filled in a large majority of cards, which is very, very nice. It will take a while to try and collect everything because there's 450 total cards. So it's definitely going to be a while till I have everything fully collected. I haven't even collected everything of the 2024 Mega Tin. I still got to work on that. And the thing that makes me bad about my 2024 Mega Tin binder is the fact that I'm only missing one common card. I don't know how it is possible that out of everything I've opened with the 2024 Mega Tins, I'm only missing one common card. But yeah, the binder's definitely looking really nice so far. Got a lot of the common cards filled in, which I do always try to focus on collecting a lot of the high rarity cards, but a lot of times I kind of want to focus on, but I do like to focus on the common cards as well, because it's better to get that eliminated out of the way, because while they are commons, a lot of times it's better to eliminate those ones first. But yeah, so the binder's definitely looking really nice. And here's the final page with the Assault Synchron being the very last card. I want to do this. Since I still had a bunch of extra space, I wanted to use the dividers, having the main character and then their monster, since the sides are reversed. I do kind of wish that we got dividers for all of the characters, but definitely getting dividers for Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey is really cool. But yeah, so that is everything from this opening. Hopefully all of you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like on this video, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell so you're notified of all my new videos, and I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.